Hi gang, I just wanted to share my EDC with you today. The brown and silver bag in the back actually stays with my van most of the time, my work van, so I have it close but not always on my person. It's actually a fanny pack, but I tuck the straps in real close and I carry it around like a small duffel. As you can see, I carry a water bottle and a Stanley multi-purpose cup. It's stainless steel on the bottom, plastic on the top. I'm sure you've all seen them. I don't actually carry water in the Stanley bottle. I call that my lunchbox, and you'll see why in a minute. This is what I keep in that Stanley cup. Take the top off, and I store all my goodies in there. Alright, here's that bottle unloaded. I usually get home for lunch during the day, but not always, so I like to have a little something with me. You see a pack of salmon there, salmon or tuna, little spice pack, almond butter, those little packs of mayonnaise on the bottom there to add with the salmon or tuna. Make a little tuna salad. I got my spork in there and an energy bar. Alright, moving back to the main pack itself, this front pocket contains a few small items. I've got a roll of duct tape there around a pencil, pen and a Sharpie, some eye drops, some Tums, a small flashlight, and a few extra batteries. The small package in the Ziploc bag is an Aquamira Frontier emergency water filter. It's one of the straw type filters. It's only rated for about 20 gallons, so it's good for an emergency, so I just keep it in the pack. You can also see in the front of the pack, connected to the zipper, is a small whistle with a compass and a small flashlight. I'm kind of a sucker for flashlights. Right now we're going to take a look inside the main compartment. Okay, we've got everything unloaded here. You can see that little red pack on the bottom left corner is a first aid kit, and above it, wrapped in a bandana, is a small Esbit folding stove, and I keep the fuel tablets inside that. Next to that is a small container of medications, Benadryl, ibuprofen, things like that. I've got a small spool of line, a little wire, pair of rubber gloves and a pair of work gloves, hand warmers, a small multi-tool, son of a Bic lighter, mini Bic lighter, that small Ziploc bag with black on the outside there. It's actually a small poncho, emergency poncho, and inside that bag I also have a Mylar emergency blanket. Next to that I have a pair of the disposable toothbrushes, and that comes in handy when you go after that tuna there. Alright, here I've opened up that little first aid kit. You can see a roll of gauze and some gauze pads, 3x3 pads. There's a small chem light stick up there in the center of the screen. You can see there's some tape, alcohol and iodine wipes, Neosporin, band-aids. That small tube has it's got ibuprofen and a few Benadryl in there. Alright, now we're going to move to the things that I actually carry on my person or on my belt at all times. If I've got my pants on, I've got this stuff with me. On the left side there you see a small can of pepper spray, pedometer, chapstick, a small knife. I like a nice small knife, but I like to have something on me. I've got a small lighter. I don't smoke, but I've gotten used to carrying a lighter with me. It comes in handy, and I've got it wrapped in electrical tape. That also comes in handy. I've got a wallet. My wallet has a key ring on it, and I carry a small P38 military style can opener. That's come in handy a few times. I've also got the blade wrapped up in a little electrical tape. Anybody that's carried one of those and been stabbed in the leg by that point, you know why. On my keys I've got that little tube, a little aluminum tube. It's full of ibuprofen, Benadryl, and I work with a lot of older people at work. It's part of my job. So I've got low dose aspirin. You know, there's always a chance you can run into someone that has a heart attack. Alright, here's the contents of that pouch that I carry in my belt. I used to carry a large multi-tool in the first pocket, but it weighed a ton and I really didn't need something that big. So I've switched to a smaller multi-tool. This is I believe it's a Winchester. Carry another lighter in there and a small pen light. In the center pouch I've got a few first aid items, Neosporin, things like that. Some water purification tablets, Sharpie, small chem light, some matches that are vacuum sealed, and on the pouch on the right, that's my semi-smartphone. And of course we have a infamous Altoids tin survival kit. So we'll get into that. You can see I've got a wide rubber band around the seal. It's not going to keep it waterproof, but at least it helps keep the moisture out. You can see I've got everything packed in here. Alright, we've got everything unpacked here. And we'll start on the left side here. You can see the cordage. I've got some nylon string. It's pretty strong stuff. Comes in handy. Got a pair of tweezers and a few safety pins. That aluminum foil wrap thing there, that's a one of those trick birthday candles that won't blow out, so helps you get a fire started in the wind. I've got a small spool of 6-pound test monofilament line in that tube that's got some orange and yellow things in it. That's actually a small fishing kit. Got a few ice fishing jigs in there. Band-aids, alcohol wipes. The white tube on the bottom is full of ibuprofen, acetaminophen, things like that, you know, common medications. The red tube is actually a few cotton balls soaked in Vaseline. Help you get a fire started. Now on the top of the tin you'll see I have some duct tape holding a single-edged razor and a few needles. I see a lot of guys carry needles in their kits. They say they're going to use their dental floss to sew up their boots or their backpack or whatever. Problem is, most of the needles they carry aren't big enough to do that. You know, you'll never be able to thread something as thick as dental floss. But I've got some needles here that are made for carpet making, and that nylon cordage there that you see, I can thread that through those needles. Now that's what you want for repairing your boots or your backpack or something. Make sure your needle is going to fit the job. Alright, that's my stuff. That's what I carry every day. It's nothing fancy, but it gets the job done for me.